All right. In this video, I'm going to share with you something rather controversial, which maybe may not sit well with the Indians, especially Indians who are very patriotic and very nationalistic in their outlook or approach. Okay. And I don't know whether I'll put it on the title, but the theme is of this video is very simple, and that is if if an Indian if an Indian wants to succeed, um, he needs to leave India. Okay, and I'll give you my reasons, and I would like you to share your input. Maybe you'd feel I'm wrong, or maybe you have a different opinion. I absolutely welcome your thoughts and comments. Okay, so let's start off with the key problems. The key problems which make me say this statement. And the problems are but obvious. One is what? One is you have the population, which is massive for any job vacancy. For example, any job vacancy, especially when you have something with a multinational company, or let's say you have had, no? You have seen online Air India, Lulu, which is based in Dubai, or some multinational company, almost 2 kilometers long, the line is, or 25,000 candidates appear. I mean, just think about it. Even if there are 100 positions, 25,000 candidates all give 25,000 CVs, which is a pile of this thing. How do you choose? Like, how do you find the right candidate? What is the possibility or the probability that you would be succeeded? Fine, if there are two people, you have a 50% chance. Three people, 33% each. Four people, 25%. So if ten people apply for a job, then 1 in 10. But if you have 25,000, I mean, the odds, that's crazy. That's number one. Number two is, without a doubt, is the mentality of our Indian people. I'm not saying that Western mentality is better, superior, better, like more modernistic or whatever. But our Indians have certain belief systems, certain quirks, which is very hard to change. For example, they are hardcore belief in God. Okay, they are hardcore belief in the tradition and culture of Indians. Let's say, touching the feet of the parents, putting the tika on the head, going to the temple, worshipping the gods, breaking a coconut, or offerings, or going to the church, or going to the mosque, whatever. And then like staying with the family together. All these are quirks of Indian culture which are deeply ingrained. Take your mother's blessing, take your father's blessing before you go, which I'm not saying is wrong. I'm just telling you this is how it is. And then after that, you have to get up early, and then the commute, travel time, you have to go from your house to your office workplace. So maybe you'll take a rickshaw, or maybe you'll take a bus, BST bus, or some other transport, and then maybe a taxi, rickshaw, whatever. Then finally you reach the train. There you have to wait, very crowded, and you have seen the trains, nobody stands in line. You have to push and pull, and the stench of everyone's body odor, and then after that you reach the station where you're supposed to be, and once again you have to go walking quite a distance, take a rickshaw, take a taxi, and you reach your workplace. And if your place is like Bangalore, it seems bumper to bumper traffic, or Delhi, where there is smog, and your white shirt literally becomes dark with dust and smog and smoke and whatever. And then obviously, once you reach office, you have to do work, whatever the time card, or you putting your physically writing down the time, or putting your fingerprint, whatever. And then by the time it is 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock, in some cases they want to work longer. then the same rigmarole. It is you taking a rickshaw, then you taking maybe a scooter, then you may be taking a train, and then you get down, and then you take a scooter, rickshaw, whatever, and come back home, and you are dead, exhausted. You're not only sweating, you're not only smelling, you're not only not in a frame of mind to do anything. Day is over. So maybe you'll do this 5 days a week, maybe you'll do it 6 days a week. But now the question comes, okay, with all this that you're doing, where is the growth? Is it possible to grow in the company? Let's say there is 100 people at your level, and there are, let's say, 100 people. Each team leader has 25 people under him. Okay, there are 4 team leaders. What is the chance that you can become a team leader? What is the possibility or probability? Unless he resigns, or there's a new vacancy, or there's a new, uh, what do you say, new setup, new department. There's not going to be a vacancy. And even if there is a vacancy, the question is, why should they choose you? Maybe the management likes another guy. Maybe they already have politics, favoritism, sexism, whatever. You know how it is. Maybe this guy who's there, let's give him a name. Let's give him Thomas. He has his favorite guy who is his pet. Maybe he would want to promote him. Or maybe uh, there's Rajkumar. He likes Ramu. I'm just saying, take whatever name you want. And Ramu has told him, "Sir, I will give you, 6 months of my salary." Maybe there's Abdullah or Mohammed. Mohammed wants to support a Muslim person because he believes he's a minority, so he'll support Abdul, and he'll say, "Inshallah, don't worry, I'll help you get. You're from Lucknow, I'm from Lucknow. I'll help you get there." So there are all these variables, okay? And as it is, these promotions don't come in easy. And then after, if there's a vacancy and you apply, uh, your luck if you get it. And then the question is, how many years do you have to work among those 100 people? 1 year, 2 year, 5 years? And then to get that team leader, 1 year, 2 year, 5 years. So invariably, 10 years of your life is gone just from one level to the next level. Then where will you ever become a CEO of a company? When will you ever earn those big US dollars kind of a salary? When will you achieve your dreams? When will you buy your house, your car? When will you get married? When will you pay your bills and be independent and have enough savings and travel the world? So there is only one option. Okay, this place is very crowded. There are too many people here. If I go abroad, here I'm taxed. If I go abroad, I can earn double the salary, triple the salary, 5 times the salary. Yes, lifestyle will be very expensive there, but at least I can save something. Here, I can only give my mother, father 10,000 rupees as savings. There, if I go 50,000 rupees, I can give as savings. So you'll think like that, right? And then more than this is, the mentality of the people around you. Like your mother, father, they have a lifestyle, they have a belief system, they have a behavior. They'll tell you, come to the temple, you have to pay to Lord Shiva, you have to pay to whichever god, take the prasad, give the respect. Or if you're a Muslim, they'll say, no, no, come, you have to pray 5 times a day. Others, what will people say? What will people think? Or if you are a church-going guy, no, we have to go to church every day. Come on, So you have to follow their protocol. Parents, you have to respect them. Then your friends will behave in a particular way. They will talk in a particular way. They will act in a particular. Arey chutiye, usko dekho, you can't change them. Like if you tell them, hey, I want to become as rich as, have an e-commerce job, they will laugh. Hey, chubbe yaar, what are you talking? All this shit. you'll always get those kind of responses. And I don't think your friends are ever going to look at you beyond the level which they see you. Is one of us is at this level. You go to your boss will never think that you'll be better than him, greater than him, earn more than him. He'll always look down on you. Your colleagues will always take you for granted. You'll always earn more or less the same. And then those people who are at the top, they're a little hard to reach, hard to get. So, what do? You want to escape this reality and you go online. Online, you might join some WhatsApp group or you might chat with some foreigners and salivate at, oh, what a beautiful life. Look at how clean your roads are. Cleanliness and infrastructure is also another problem in India. Oh, look at how clean your roads are. Oh, look, you're wearing a sweater and you're meeting all the whites. Oh, you're going to Google or you're working with this company, Microsoft. Oh, I'm earning only maybe they calculate 20 lakhs per annum or 50 lakhs per annum. They have this annual salary. Let's take it, for example, let's say you're earning 500 US dollars a month or 1,000 US dollars a month. And there you find out that guy is earning $3,500 a month, same job. And you'll be like, sheesh, man, he's working the same as me. Maybe he's working less. He's getting paid more. Yeah, he pays taxes, he pays houses, but for his house, tax and food, but at least he's earning more than me. He'll get a Gora passport. He'll get Canadian passport, Australian passport, and then he can travel anywhere in the West. While me with my Indian passport, if I have to apply, I have to show bank balance, I have to show visa approval, I have to show all this. So all this bugs people, it bothers people. And tell me one thing, being part of an Indian community with Indian thinking, Indian mentality, Indian tradition, they like to live like Indians. You can't suddenly, one fine day, you dress up normal and all that. You can't suddenly wear a pink suit and have neon yellow glasses and green shoes and say, I'm a personal branding strategist. I'm different. I'm unique. I'm going to think like different. No, maybe if you are in the West, they look at it, yeah, that's normal. So the point is, because of India's population, because of the mentality, because of the challenging infrastructure and amenities, uh, there are opportunities, but it's overwhelmed with the number of people. Like I told you, one job position, if you have 1,000 people applying, what are your chances? I'm not saying that in the West, you go to Canada, Australia, oh, you'll get jobs easy. No, there, I've made videos. If you actually Google search on migration, there are even more bigger challenges. But I can assure you this much. I've not yet spoken or chatted with any single Indian who has gone abroad and told me, oh, I regret being here. I regret being here. Let me go back to India. Although there are some videos in TikTok and some youngsters who say, oh, I regret coming here. I miss my mother. I miss my father. I want to be with my friends. There are some of them, but they earn much more. They are not the lower end category. And the ones who struggle in India are massive. More than 80, I think more than 80%. So if I were to encapsulate my thoughts and tell you, what would it be? I'm not trying to shit on India, but we need to call a spade a spade. And the reality of the situation is, India is highly overpopulated. Whether it's a college seat, whether it's an employment opportunity, whether it's a vacancy, too many people are applying for very few opportunities, very few openings. And the chance or the chances of you being visible in a stack of, let's say, 1,000 CVs or 2,000 or 10,000 CVs, it's near to impossible. It's like a lottery ticket, yeah. And then if you do get selected for the interview, then the guy who's taking your interview, I mean, what policy is he going to follow? What are his belief systems? Does he believe, okay, I'm Muslim, I'll choose only a Muslim candidate? Or he's very old fashioned, he'll choose an old fashioned candidate? Or has he already made up his mind whom to choose? Or is someone bribing him? All these questions are there because the accountability factor is pretty low. I'm not saying all companies do that. But then if you have a multinational company or you have a company, say Infosys, Google or Microsoft or Oracle who is operating there, and you have an HR who is, wants to be fair, what are the chances that he might actually like you or he might think you're the right candidate? And then once you get in, once you do get that job, you're not going to be paid as per American standards. You're going to be paid as per Indian standards. And I'm not saying Indian standards are very bad or very low, but when you compare, we all like to compare, when you compare globally to US or some other, because their lifestyle and, purchasing power and expenses, everything is high. You're always going to be paid lower than what he gets. So, yeah, you can be happy with the Indian paycheck, but then what are the facilities you're getting? So then if you want to grow, if you want to break out of the shell, you need to go to a new environment. Either you go to a new part of India, and if that is not available, what do you do? So people are targeting, okay, I'll go abroad. Before I become 40, 50, I'll go abroad, earn some foreign exchange. But then when you go abroad, if you go too late, they're not going to give you a senior position. You'll have to be there early. You'll have to be there like in your 20s or 30s, max. Max is, if you go 40s, it's almost over. So 20s to 30s, you need to go abroad, settle down, get the air, get the feel. And because you're a first generation immigrant, you'll not be given all the world class opportunities unless you're exceptional in nature. Your communication is world class, your mannerisms, your behavior, which takes time, which takes a minimum 5 to 10 years, 5 years to just even settle down. If you check my other videos of migrating abroad, 5 years to just settle down because you're new, you don't know anything, and another 5 years to get used to the place. So, minimum 10 years. So, just imagine if you go at 20, your life starts at the age of 30. And if you go 30, your life starts at 40. But then, if you're already 40, now you're a middle level guy. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle to really prove. You really have to show incredible leadership prowess. And most of the people who are in the West, most of the people, they're kind of old fashioned. They stick to one company and they like to retire with that company. In Canada and all that, you might think people are changing their jobs every 2 years, 3 years. No, there are some people who stick same job, and some of them even refuse a promotion because they don't want to pay more taxes. They don't want more responsibility. They don't want more headache. Seriously. So, and then obviously you want to get married, you want to take on a new chapter of your life. You want to have children. But then if that happens in India, you can say goodbye to your dream of migrating abroad, because who's going to take care of your wife? Will your wife want you to go? Who's going to take care of your kid? Will the kid be okay and not having a father figure? So there are so many challenges. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not. It'll be very foolish of me to assume that all people who are married, all people who are staying in India have poor jobs or poor salaries and a very poor lifestyle. No, there are some people who really have good ones. But I can assure you, you can take the Pareto principle. 20%. 20% are the ones who are living the upper middle class life. Okay, 20%. The rest are not having like the time of their lives. And those very same people, if they invest in themselves and if they really polish themselves, they can earn 5 to 10 times more abroad, overseas. So, Like what made me make this video is when I talk to these youngsters now who are there online, many of them very smart individuals, talented, uh, skill level, I can't evaluate them. Expertise, I can't evaluate them. But I definitely know that if they had been abroad, they would have had better chances of success than being in India. But then again, what can you do? So I know there are a lot of challenges. Many of you will say, how can I go? I don't have the money. And some would say, I don't have anyone to guide me. I don't have any idea. I don't know what to do. Well, that is your problem. I'm sorry to say, but that's the reality. You don't have money? That's nobody's problem. That's your problem. Don't have anyone to guide you? That's your problem. Find someone. Don't know what to do? Search. Just as you research, just as you take advice from people, professionals. And in today's day and age where there's internet, where there's chatting, where there's apps, this kind of bullshit excuses don't work here. Remember, nobody's going to hand all your answers on a platter and make life easy for you. You have to slog your ass to get what you want. So if something is really important to you, you do what it takes to succeed. And stop giving excuses. No money, that's your fucking problem. Oh, I don't know what to do. Then find out someone who can guide you. Oh, I'm lost. Find yourself. Otherwise, sit where you are. Nobody gives a damn. Remember, it's the people who are proactive in nature who don't give these bullshit excuses. They're the ones who succeed. And if you are proactive, if you are the type who is not going to settle down for anything less, if you really have the fire and the courage, the balls to take action, your life will change. A lot of people who have achieved success, there are even more people who have failed. But nothing is going to happen unless you give it a start working on, results, showing action. So if you personally ask me, I would say the only way to succeed for an Indian, more money, more opportunities, more career growth chances. It's going to be very tough in India. I'm not saying in India it's not there. Very tough. Because the odds are in India it'll be 1:1,000. Maybe abroad it'll be 1:20. But you can be rest assured that 20 is going to be even harder than the 1,000. But at least the odds are less. And yes, the salaries, the benefits, everything will be structured in most of the countries in the West. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely going to be better than being in India, where the mentality, the personalities, the habits, they never change. Try changing your mother and father. Try changing your relatives. Try giving them new ideas, new concepts. Try dressing up different in front of them or behaving different. You'll be shot down. People will think you're gone mad. Anyway, in India, you have to be like everyone else if you have to succeed. And if you're not, you will be not only made fun of, mocked at, ridiculed, even though they have not achieved anything, they'll gang up together and bring you down. If you want to succeed, you have to migrate. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Because remember, your parents, your teachers, your elders, your friends, your relatives, your society, the people around you, I can challenge you and tell you this. What they were 20, 30 years ago, they are still the same. So when they behave the same, when they act the same, when everyone's the same, the road, the society, the people, the behavior, the shops, the environment, how can you change, boss? Anyway, You want to achieve something new, you need to completely change yourself. Just like a diet. You want a new physique, you need to have new diet, new protocols, new habits, new behaviors, new group of friends, new gym, new outfits, new thinking, new research material, everything, new belief systems. But if you're going to stick to maa ka khana, dal, chawal, roti, and typical old style, don't expect any miracles. Anyway, good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.